I think they are going to talk, right? So can you?
Maybe I can ask a question.
Yeah.
Marcos, do you understand me? It was very interesting that you could show that it's possible with a bigger sheet of paper, let's say 10 by 10 centimeter, that you see anything. Daniel did several experiments with some other chemicals, and there it was not possible to see anything. So I like the idea that you found something with your analytes, but maybe you can also ask Daniel which analytes he took and try this also. This would be very
one thing that what we can do is we can try to arrange a meeting with you and Daniel and talk about it.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
More questions?
Yes, as well from Dortmund. So I think congratulations to the nice publishing process of your TENG generators. I have a question. I already visited your, I think it was a presentation on CYX 2018. It was not you, it was a colleague of you, I think, because he was ill also. And there we talked already about this kind of triggering process, because you are using an ion trap device, a Q executive, I would assume. And you have a pulsed voltage device like the TENG generator. How you manage the triggering process, that the mass spec is measuring simultaneously to the TENG movement?
I mean, yeah, we did some experiment with that, but it's really tricky work with thermal.
Yes.
So when I was working with the robotic arm has a voltage that we can use to trigger, like they have onset voltage that you can apply to the mass spec, and we use it that. But the thing is, thermal just gave us 1 year access to the handshake mode, and that helped us to synchronize the TNG acquisition and the orbit trap. But at the end, when I did it by hand, the only thing that you need to do is, since the orbit trap is fairly quick, we can get a pulse in less than, I don't know, 1,000 milliseconds. But it's a second. But you can get a pulse like it starts like less than 100 milliseconds. So you get any information from the pulse, and we can get with the orbit trap without synchronization like 4, 5, 6, 7 points, because the pulses are like around 2 seconds long. And with the TOF, we don't have the problem, because the TOF is much quicker, and it's all the time at aquarium.
Just for the understanding, you triggered the TENG generator to the orbit trap, or the orbit trap to the TENG generator? Who was the master?
No, when we did that, we triggered the TENG generator to the orbit trap. So we use a delay, and I know when the chart the chart of displacement, or when the pulse starts while the TNG is moving. And with the robot, I can just know where the robot is. And what I did when I have the robot is I say, well, where you are at that point, start acquisition. And I send the command from the robot to the orbit trap.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, Juan Hui, for your question. Any more questions?
Can I ask something, Juan?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Marco, congratulations for the great presentation. I have 2 questions, and if you can to go back to the slides with the signals from the Imazalil.
Yeah.
And in the paper with 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters.
Yeah. Let me go back to the presentation. No, don't worry. So, yeah, here.
Yeah. First question is, why you choose Imazalil instead of something else?
I mean, it's just because we know imazolul ionize really easy in positive mode, so it's really easy to protonate, and also it has a unique isotopic pattern that allows us in the LTQ, because I forgot to mention that I was using the LTQ. I am using an ion trap, so we don't have the better resolution power, and it's just because of its ability to ionize and the isotopic pattern mainly.
Okay. And the second one is the y-axis in the images below is 1200 or no?
No, 12,000.
10,000. So it is
12,000, yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay, this is the thank you for my questions.
Thank you, Odysseus. More questions? Pambos has the hands up, but I don't know if he wants to ask, or anyone beside Pambos wants to ask any question? No? In that case, let's move to the next speaker from the seminar.